Right now, in downtown Los Angeles, a massive fire is burning through a 500,000 square foot cold storage warehouse in Boyle Heights. For days, a toxic plume has blanketed the community, forcing thousands of citizens to lock themselves indoors under emergency shelter-in-place orders. They tell us it's just an isolated accident, but if you lift the veil and look at the sheer scale of destruction across this country in 2026 alone, a terrifying pattern emerges. This isn't random coincidence, but as I've said in multiple prior videos, the system is systematically dismantling the old infrastructure and the old economy right under our noses, while paving the way for their new digital cage. And it should be obviously clear that the elites don't care about civilian lives, here in the US or anywhere else. We're just numbers to them, and they care only about their concentrated wealth and their overall agenda, to keep us completely enslaved. Just look at the receipts from this year alone. In California, a 1 million square foot Medline medical warehouse was turned to ash in Tracy, freezing hospital supply chains. In Ontario, a 1.2 million square foot Kimberly-Clark distribution center suffered a devastating $500 million arson loss. In Garden Grove, 40,000 people were displaced by a massive volatile chemical crisis. And these crises spread to our energy grid as well. A core processing unit at the Chevron refinery in El Segundo exploded, crippling 16% of California's total refining capacity. Then blasts rocked the Valero refinery in Texas, the BP Cherry Point facility in Washington, and the PBF Energy refinery in Louisiana. Also, pipelines are rupturing from the Delfin LNG lines in the Gulf to aging infrastructure in Minnesota. And our power supply is under deliberate strain, as a massive blaze ripped through the DTE Energy plant in Michigan, threatening power to 850,000 homes. Substations and power stations have exploded in Lake Charles, New Albany, and Cleveland, cutting off thousands of families. Every fire, every explosion, and every major chemical leak is a calculated chip falling from the old world. They're letting the physical grid collapse, so we have no choice but to accept the centralized control of their new cage. But don't rely on their infrastructure, because true resilience lies in us, in our communities, our mutual aid networks, and our absolute refusal to be dependent on a corrupt system that views our survival as an afterthought. We do not forgive, we do not forget. Anonymously Enlightening out.